Hello, everybody. Welcome to Happiness Habits. This is Cyril Joseph, your happiness coach. Today, I want to share a very interesting story with you about one of my friends who was addicted to cigarette smoking and how he decided to quit smoking and all the struggles that he had been through. So, Mohit, my friend, when he was 16 years old, in his classroom, some of the students were smoking cigarettes. He was a very shy person and he did not know how to make good friends. When this group of young teenagers called him and offered him a cigarette, he did not have any idea how harmful and bad the smoking habit can be. But he took one puff and he started coughing. They all made fun of him. So then he took one more puff and this time he controlled his coughing to appear more strong. He did not know for the next 2 decades he will become so addicted to smoking and how much impact it is going to happen on his health. So every day during the lunch break, he would go to this group of smokers and have 1 or 2 puffs of smoke. And gradually, after 2-3 months, he started smoking half a cigarette and then one cigarette. And then by the time he completed his first year and entered into second year, he started smoking 3-4 cigarettes a day. By the time he graduated, after 4 years, he became a chain smoker and he would smoke 10 to 15 cigarettes a day. He was young, he was naive. Even though he had the best education, he did not have the discipline and the know-how to quit smoking. He knew that smoking is injurious to health, but due to peer pressure and trying to look strong, trying to look brave, he became addicted to nicotine. As he grew older, he got his job, and then with his office colleagues, he would go outside and smoke cigarettes during the coffee break, during the lunch break, in the afternoon, in the evenings, during any social gatherings. It had become so difficult for him to quit smoking that he did not even think it's possible. Once he turned 30 years, that's when he realized that he wants to quit smoking and he made a commitment of quitting to smoke. And when he started attempting to quit smoking, he realized how difficult and challenging it can be. He tried a lot of different techniques like the nicotine patch, the chewing gum, journaling, many ideas. Eventually, as he started making progress, he realized he has to make a lot of tough decisions. He has to eliminate friendships with all the smokers in his life. Because whenever someone is a smoker, they would offer Mohit a cigarette whenever they were outside. And when the cigarette was offered to him, he would find it absolutely difficult to say no to the cigarette. So he had a choice to make: maintain the friendship and compromise his health, or keep his health as a priority. So what he did was he told all his friends one by one that I have decided to quit smoking, but I know you are a very good person, you are my good friends, but you are a smoker, so I cannot hang out with you because you will offer me cigarettes and I will not be able to say no in the moment. So I am sorry, until I completely become a non-smoker, our friendship will only be indoors where smoking is not allowed. It took him almost 6 months to implement this one simple strategy. In the beginning, his friends would invite him out for a smoke, and he would find it very difficult to say no because of work stress or some other stress. But gradually, after 2-3 weeks, Mohit was able to start saying no to all his colleagues, all his friends, all his social friends. He stopped attending all kinds of parties where smokers were there and cigarettes were easily available. After doing this for 6 months, still at times he would go and purchase cigarettes from the store and continue smoking. So he realized that there is more triggers in his life. So he started journaling. When there was any kind of stress, he would smoke. So he started eliminating all the stress from his life. He started meditation, he started yoga, he started eating more salads and raw foods. This simple technique took him another 6 months. So it was already 18 months that he was trying to quit smoking. His number of cigarettes reduced. He would smoke maybe 2 or 3 cigarettes daily. So it reduced from one pack, which is 15 to 20, it reduced to 2 to 3 per day. But still, his goal was to completely eliminate all the triggers, completely eliminate everything, all the smoking. So he listened to a lot of YouTube videos. He would listen to many suggestions that would help to quit smoking. He also took counseling sessions from not-for-profits that gave advice and recommendations on quitting smoking. So again he implemented all those ideas, and it became 2 years. After that he became an intermediate smoker. So he would not smoke daily, but he would smoke 2 or 3 cigarettes in a week. So that is almost 90% reduction from where he started. But Mohit was very committed. He wanted his health and his family and his well-being to be the most top priority. So he decided to do more analysis on what would trigger his smoking habits. He realized whenever he would go out in a pub where there was alcohol offered, his temptation for smoking would increase a lot. So that's why he had to stop going to any places which offered alcohol. That implementing that one factor took him another 6 months. So he eliminated alcohol from his life as well. So Mohit was doing very well. It was almost 2.5 years now, and he eliminated all his smoker friends, all his smoker colleagues from his life. He stopped going to any party which offered alcohol or cigarettes. He started doing meditation, he started doing yoga, he started being more mindful, he started eating more raw food. But still, after 2.5 years, Mohit was not able to completely eliminate the cigarette from his life. And now, after journaling, making lots of notes, he was not able to find out that one last trigger that was causing him to randomly go and purchase cigarette and smoke 1 or 2 cigarettes. So 6 months went by, and during these 6 months, for 1 or 2 months he would not smoke, but then suddenly he would have a very strong urge to smoke, and he had no idea why he would have that strong urge. But he kept journaling, he kept looking for the answer. It took him another 1 year to figure out his final trigger, and that was the smell of the cigarettes when some stranger was smoking from far away. He did not realize that that was also a trigger, a very strange trigger for him. Whenever he was in the park or whenever he was walking down the street and he seen any smoker smoking and the smoke came towards him and he was able to breathe the cigarette smell, it went into his subconscious mind and triggered him the craving for cigarette. But there was a delay of 1 or 2 days. His subconscious mind kept on craving the cigarettes for him, and he would smoke after 2-3 days. So he was not able to immediately join the dots. But because he kept notes, he was able to find this pattern that whenever he saw somebody smoking, that could also create an urge in him, and whenever the smell of the cigarette from any stranger while he was walking out in the park or on the street, that also caused him subconscious urges. When he found out this, he started being more careful and stayed away from smokers and maintained at least a 25 to 30 meter distance so that the smell of the smoke would not reach him. And after that, he was able to eliminate all the triggers from his life. This entire process took him almost 5 years. So from the age of 30 to 35, Mohit religiously spent a lot of effort to quit smoking. And now he's my age, he's around 45, and for the last 10 years he has not smoked even one cigarette. So this is a very inspiring story of how much effort it takes to quit any bad habit, any addiction. Mohit took the time and the effort. He put in a lot of hours. He did a lot of analysis. He did his journaling. He started going towards more happiness habits like meditation, happiness habits like yoga, happiness habits like eating salads, happiness habits like eating raw food. These all helped him in quitting his bad habit of smoking. So it was not a very easy journey for Mohit. He had to spend a lot of time, a lot of energy, and a lot of strategy into quitting smoking. And the same is true for everybody. When someone makes a commitment of quitting smoking, it will take them several months to several years to completely eliminate this very, very bad habit from our life. So if you know any smoker, please share this story with them so that it will give them some inspiration and some ideas of how challenging it can be to quit smoking. Smoking is very injurious to health. There is no dispute about that. But still, because the cravings and addictions and the smoking triggers are so powerful and strong, it is very hard to eliminate smoking for those who are addicted to cigarettes. That's my story that I wanted to share with all of you. Once again, this is Cyril Joseph from Happiness Habits. Have a great day.